Welcome YouTubers back to Dragster Shop Life. This is second video of the day. My earlier video today I talked about the Turbo 400 Chevy transmission, GM transmission, vacuum modulator, and I kind of touched on the governor. You know, the cap with the 4 bolts. If you haven't watched the previous video, subscribe to my channel and it's right there. Like I said, I posted it this morning, so it should be pretty much right below this video. So watch it, and but you got a side cover on the passenger side, rear of the transmission. It's got 4 9/16 headed bolts that hold the cover on. For those of you that don't know, take that cover off, and this is your governor. This is what your governor looks like right here. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can turn the light on. No, I guess I can't. So this is your governor. And inside the governor, I've removed one spring already, which would be right in here. There's your weight. If you should see, you have to change your weight. You have to pull this little pin out right here that runs all the way through and comes out the other side. Don't recommend you do that, because 9 times out of 10 the springs will take care of your issue. The other side, like I say, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a spring right there, and I'm going to install. Now you see right there's a little nip right there. That's where the spring has to ride. And then there's one on the inside as well. So I'm going to install the spring. Now I have an assortment of springs here, and this assortment of springs comes with your Transgo makes a kit to reprogram your transmission, your valve body, and your governor. It'll come with new springs. But when I said you need to check the valve, what am I doing here? Yeah, you hold the governor upside down, and inside there, right in here, let me see here, is a valve. Okay, see, I'm moving it up and down with the pick a little bit, but when the governor spins on the tail shaft of the transmission, this whole assembly spins, these weights fly open, and you see that little valve moving up and down? You got to make sure that's working first of all before you even attempt to change your springs. Alright, so these springs can be a little tricky. I don't do them every day, so I probably won't get this one because I'm trying to do a video and talk at the same time, so I didn't get it the first time. Tell you what, let me get a pair of pliers, needle nose. Alright, I'm gonna squeeze it down and shoot it across the room. Let's try again, number 2. Alright. And we did it again. Like I said, I don't do this every day, so you transmission guys cut me some slack. Alright. Just kind of use these needle nose pliers here to help get it started. And it fell out again. Alright, well, don't know where it went. Okay. I think this is one of those goof up videos here. There it went. Oh, it's always good to drop it on the dirty floor. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. Hold it. And of course it moved across. Now, it's going to make a liar out of me. Okay, let's try another way. Let's try another way here. Making me look like an idiot here. Hold on, guys. I'm getting it. All right. Boy, this is going to be a long how-to video. It looks like I don't even know how to do it. Now, if I wasn't filming this, I would have got it in on the first try. Okay. Nope. Alright, well, they're a little tricky to get in. Any of you that's tried these that doesn't do this type of thing every day knows that the spring goes in and they're tricky. And when it's in, it should be in there. Something, well, I know I don't have the best light here. Should have cut my light on. But it goes right in there like that. And like I said, it's got two little tangs that the spring has to set on inside there. One on the inside of the weight and one on the inside the governor body itself. I'm going to stop right there because this thing is apparently going to make me look like a, well, like I said, I don't do this every day. So, alright guys, well, if you like that, I figured I'd just do this video to little in-depth detail. Now, one thing I will say that just because you have two of the same color springs in there does not necessarily mean you're going to use the same color springs on both sides. You may start with just changing one spring, especially if the transmission is shifting really close to where you want it to. Then just try one spring. I think some of them are regular steel color. You get some blue ones, some green ones, red ones. I think there's even some orange ones in there. So like I say, these are kind of hard to see. These are used springs, but you can see you got a, well, I think this is a blue one here. Like I said, these were in a bag here from another job that I did a while back. We got a red one here that may even be orange. I've got some new ones somewhere. I don't know where they're at. But regardless, that's what the governor does. It times your shift points. Rides on a steel gear that's on the tail shaft of the transmission. On the Turbo 400, this gear is right in front of the, let's see, drive gear for the speedometer. I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, drive gear. You'll see it. It's the only steel gear back there. Make sure your nylon, this is nylon plastic type deal here, these teeth. Make sure that they're not all sharp and chewed up, because that will also throw off your shift points if it is. And if it ends up being that, you got to knock that little roll pin out right there, out the other side, put a new gear on. So there you have it. Okay guys, if you like this kind of content, send me a message or comment below, whatever. Subscribe to my channel and look at some of my other how-to and tutorials, and you know, tell me what you think. All right, thanks guys.